Alright guys, in this video we will learn about the last bond, okay, which is called dative bond. Okay, so please be aware that dative bond is a new bond that we learned in your KSSM. So we learned before KSSM with syllabus. We have 3 new bonds. So the first one is called a hydrogen bond. Okay, the second one is actually called metallic bond. And then the last one we have dative bond. Yeah, so same thing, we don't need to know too deep about dative bond. Yeah, we just need to get some rough idea, that'll be good enough. Okay, so now you have to know dative bond is actually also known as coordinate bond. So next time whenever you see the word coordinate bond, is actually same meaning as dative bond. They are exactly the same thing. Yeah, they just use different name only, but they are refer to the same thing. Yeah, so I want you all to know that dative bond is actually a very special covalent bond. Yeah, so dative bond is actually a covalent bond, but it's a bit special. Okay, so before I talk more about that, so let's do a very quick revision of covalent bond that we learned in lesson number 2, chapter 5. So let's do a very quick revision. So covalent bond, okay, is formed by sharing of electron. Okay, covalent bond share the electron, and covalent bond is formed among non-metal adjoining with non-metal. Yeah, so when we have non-metal adjoining with non-metal, you form covalent bond. Okay, so that's what we learned previously. Yeah, so I want you to know that covalent bond have 2 possibility. The first one, we have a normal covalent bond. Yeah, so the first one, I have something, I call it as normal covalent bond. So another one is your dative covalent bond, or we call dative bond, also known as coordinate bond. Yeah, so this coordinate bond is actually a special covalent bond. Okay, so I'll tell you why it is so special in a short while. Okay, now let's go on. Okay, for normal covalent bond, what they do, we know covalent bond need to share electron. Okay, so when you come to normal covalent bond, you must share the equal amount of electron. You must share equal amount of electron. Okay, what it means by share equal amount of electron? Okay, a simple way to remember is what? You share, I share. So that is your normal covalent bond, which means that normal covalent bond, the sharing must be fair. Example, if substance A, okay, if substance A or atom A decided to share 1 electron with B, B will also share 1 electron. It must be fair and square. Same thing, if today A decided to share 2 electrons, B will share 2 electrons. If A decided to share 3 electrons, B will also share 3 electrons. Okay, so you share how many, I share how many. So that is a normal covalent bond. Yeah, they share equal amount. You share how much, I share how much. Okay, you can imagine as this. You can imagine as 2 human or 2 people, they want to start a business. Yeah, so these 2 people want to go into a partnership. Yeah, they go into a partnership. So they want to start up a business. So these 2 fella, let's say A and B. So if A decided to put in $1,000, B must also contribute $1,000. Yeah, so they must share the equal amount of capital. They must put in equal amount of capital. You cannot have the scenario like this. A say A is richer. So A say, I'm richer, I put 1,000. B, you are not so rich, you can put only 200. No, when you come to normal covalent bond, it must be fair and square. I put $1,000, you put 1,000. I put 700, you put 700. It must be fair and square. Yeah. Okay. Now, in contrast, dative bond is very, very special. So in dative bond, what happened is that we still have two people here. Okay, I called it A and B still. So now they still want to get a total capital of $2,000. Yeah, they still need to take $2,000. The difference is what? Just now, when you come to normal covalent bond, where the $2,000 coming from? The A contribute 1,000. The B also contribute 1,000. Huh? Okay, now when you come to special covalent bond, the dative bond, what happened is that only one fella, okay, only one fella contribute 2 electron for sharing. Meanwhile, another fella doesn't. Okay, so this is the idea. Okay, so the idea is that you share. Oh, sorry, I shouldn't put you. Huh? Okay, one share, one don't share. Okay, one share, one don't share. That is the essence of dative bond. What does it mean? Okay, so in dative bond, you will find two atoms. You will find that one of the atom will actually contribute, okay, 2 electron for sharing. Okay, meanwhile, another atom, okay, one atom contribute 2 electron for sharing purpose. Meanwhile, another atom has no contribution. Okay, so one atom share 2 electron, another one atom has no contribution at all. Okay, one share, one don't share. Okay, so if you look back to this case, so let's say now the A share $2,000, the B share $0. The B doesn't share any money at all. The B doesn't put in any capital at all. Yeah, so this is a very special partnership. Okay, for a normal partnership, A and B both need to put some money in. A put 1,000, B put 1,000. So together they got 2,000. So now when you come to dative bond, okay, one fella share 2,000, another fella share nothing. They still get total $2,000. So in both case, you get 2,000 capital, but the way how they share electron is different. Yeah, for the first case, everyone need to contribute 1 electron for sharing purpose. For the second case, one fella contribute 2 electron for sharing, another one fella do not make any contribution. So this is a very special types of sharing electron. Just like this, if we draw it like this. So when we have two atoms, let's say A contributed 2 electron to share with B, and then the B do not make any contribution at all. Yeah, so this kind of special concept of sharing electron, we call it as dative bond. Yeah, we call it as dative bond. This is very unique. This is very, very special. Yeah. Okay, now let's go on. Okay, so now I will show you a few example. I will show you a few example for the dative bond. Okay, so for your level, for SPM, for SPM level, okay, for SPM, the dative bond, okay, you need to focus on 2 examples. Okay, you only focus on 2 examples will do for SPM. The first example is called H3O plus. Don't need to memorize. The second one is NH4 plus. Okay, so these are the 2 examples you should focus for SPM. Yeah. Okay, so I want you to know that H3O plus is actually made of water with a H plus. Meanwhile, NH4 plus is made of ammonia, NH3 and a H plus. So same thing, no need to memorize, you just need to understand the concept. Okay, so I'll show you one by one. I'll show you one by one here first. Okay, so first of all, let me show you how the NH4 plus is being formed first. Okay, maybe we start with NH4 plus. Okay, so NH4 plus, the name is called ammonium. Okay, we call it ammonium. So please allow me to remind you, a very quick reminder. Okay, if we have NH3, we call it as ammonia. If we have NH4 plus 1, we call it as ammonium. Okay, so don't mess up ammonia and ammonium. And because this fella got charged, the name you must put the word ion. So this fella called ammonium ion, NH4 plus. Okay, so now for your information, NH4 plus is actually made of NH3 coupled with H plus. Okay, so let me show you the whole picture first. Okay, now, so NH3, how we can draw it? Okay, we can draw NH3 like this. So there's an N bonded with 3 H. Okay, so what happened is that nitrogen, okay, have 5 electron. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So over here, nitrogen share 1 electron. Okay, nitrogen share 1 electron with the hydrogen over here, and over here. When nitrogen share 1, hydrogen also share 1. Okay, so this is a normal covalent bond. So this is a normal covalent bond for NH3 ammonia. So makes sense. So at the end of the day, nitrogen got 2, 4, 6, 8. So nitrogen achieved the octet arrangement, which is stable. And look at the hydrogen. Okay, so hydrogen, you have this arrangement. Okay, so let me redraw it. Okay, so our hydrogen have 2 electron, which is duplet. Okay, so this is stable. Okay, so the hydrogen got duplet, the nitrogen got octet. So this is something we learned previously. Okay, so now our main concern today is that we want to form a dative bond. So for dative bond, the idea is this: the nitrogen got a pair of electron here. So nitrogen will give this pair of electron. Okay, let me draw this pair of electron. So this is the hydrogen, this is the hydrogen, this is the hydrogen. Okay, so nitrogen has extra 1 pair of electron. And then if you look at H plus, do you see any electron here surrounding? No. So H plus don't have any electron. Okay, so you can imagine this. Okay, nitrogen now got $2,000. So it willing to share with H plus ion, which have $0. So what happened is that this lone pair, okay, will be the nitrogen will give this, nitrogen will give this pair of electron to the H plus, and they will share together. So when nitrogen give the electron to the H plus, you will get something like this. This is nitrogen. This is the covalent bond you form for the hydrogen, which is not our main concern for now. This pair of electron now is shared among nitrogen and also the H plus ion. Okay, so these 2 electron is shared by the nitrogen and shared by the H plus ion. So you see, at the end of the day, what happened? At the end of the day, the hydrogen here got 2, which is duplet. The hydrogen here got 2, duplet. The hydrogen here is duplet. The hydrogen here also duplet. Look at the nitrogen. 2, 4, 6, 8 is octet. So in the end, everyone is stable. So what's so special about this? Because as you can see, this is a special covalent bond. Because although the nitrogen share the electron with the H plus, but all the electron contribute by one party only. All the electron coming from nitrogen. The H plus do not make any contribution at all. So this is the dative bond. So this is the dative bond. It's a very special covalent bond. Okay, so you don't need to know how to draw this diagram. It's okay. Yeah. So this is one part. All right. So what happened is this. Okay, ammonia has a pair of electron. Okay, just now we can see ammonia has a pair of electron. So the nitrogen, okay, will share a pair of electron. A pair of electron means two. The nitrogen share a pair of electron with the H plus, so that they can form the dative bond. Okay, so that is what you need to know. Okay, so sometimes there is another way they can draw. Okay, so this is some alternative way you can see how they draw. Okay, so sometimes they can simplify like this. This is nitrogen. Okay, dot cross dot cross dot cross. Okay, so this is one of the diagram that we have. Okay, so sometimes they can simplify the diagram like this. Since this pair of electron is given by nitrogen got lone pair, give to the H plus. So sometimes they also can replace this pair of electron with an arrow. So when you see an arrow like this, so you know that this is dative bond. So it means that the nitrogen give a pair of electron to the H plus. Okay, so this is dative bond. Okay, all right. So again, you don't need to know too deep about it. As long as you know some rough idea about dative bond, that is good enough for SPM. Okay, because you only learn this in detail. You only learn this entire thing in detail when you go for higher level. Okay, when you go for some pre-U higher level. Okay, for SPM, you just need to get a very basic introduction. Will do. Yeah. Okay. So that's the first example for the dative bond. So let me run through again. Okay, ammonium ion is made by ammonia and H plus. So for the ammonia, the nitrogen initially bonded with 3 hydrogen. Nitrogen got 5 electron. So you have 1 electron share with a hydrogen here. Hydrogen share 1, nitrogen share 1, hydrogen share 1, nitrogen share 1, hydrogen share 1. Nitrogen got 5 valence electron. After you share 3, you still have 2 more. So nitrogen got 1 extra pair of electron. Then H plus has no electron at all. H plus has no electron at all. So the nitrogen will offer to give the whole pair of electron to H plus. So when nitrogen contribute 1 whole pair of electron to share with the H plus, so you will see something like this. So the H plus will come in and share the electron together with the nitrogen. So these electrons, or this pair of electron, is shared among the nitrogen and the H plus. So this is a dative bond. Why we call it a dative bond, not a covalent bond? Because these 2 electron is all contributed by one fella, the nitrogen, and then the H plus do not contribute at all. Okay, so remember, you share, if you share and I also share, then we call it as covalent bond. Okay, but if one fella share and one fella don't share, so that will be a special covalent bond we call dative bond. So you must able to differentiate these two. Okay, so that's all for the ammonium ion. Okay, one more example we will run through is this. So the next example we will run through, it's called H3O plus. We have H3O plus. Okay, so the H3O plus is called hydroxonium ion. Don't need to memorize the name. Okay, no need to memorize the name. Hydroxonium ion is actually made of H2O, a water coupled with H plus. Okay, so it's made of water and H plus. Okay, now let's look at it. Okay, so water. So water, you have H2O. There's a O and also 2H. Okay, So oxygen has 6 electrons. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, 6. So oxygen share 1 electron to the H on the left. So hydrogen also share 1. Oxygen share 1 electron to the H on the right. Hydrogen also share 1. Yeah. So this is a normal water. You can see for water, the hydrogen got 2 duplet. The hydrogen got 2 duplet. Yeah. Then the oxygen, we have 2, 4, 6, 8, which is octet. Okay, good. So now we have a water which is stable. Okay, now the next one is H plus. Okay, so this is H plus. You don't see any electron at all. No electron at all. Okay, so now what happened is that, so you can see for the water, you have a pair and 2. You have 2 pairs of electron. Yeah. So oxygen, you have a pair, 2 pairs of electrons. Okay. So H plus don't have any electron at all. So what happened is that the oxygen, okay, will offer to give 1 pair. In this case, oxygen got 2 pair of electron. When you have 2 pair of electron, it doesn't mean that you must give 2 pair to other people. No, right? Just like you have 2 ringgit, not necessarily you have to give 2 ringgit to people. You can only give people 1 ringgit. It's okay, yeah? So the oxygen here got 2 electron pair, but the oxygen here will offer 1 pair of electron to share this pair of electron, to share this pair of electron with the H plus. Okay, so when oxygen contribute a pair of electron to H plus, so now you already get a dative bond. Why this is dative bond? Oxygen share electron, but H plus don't share electron. One share, one don't share, so this is dative bond. Okay, so make sure everyone know this. When one share and one don't share, that is dative bond. Okay, so at the end of the day, you can see the H here duplet, the H here duplet, the H here duplet. Okay, then for the oxygen, so oxygen got 2, 4, 6, 8 octet. So everyone is stable. Yeah. Okay, so this is the formation of dative bond, a special type of covalent bond, a special way of sharing electron. Okay, so oxygen give 1 pair of the electron to share that pair of electron with H plus, which don't have electron. Okay, so I got 1 pair of electron, I will share that pair of electron with you. Okay, and you don't need to make any contribution. So in this case, we form dative bond already. Okay, so another alternative way to draw is this. Okay, you also can draw like this. Okay, in some of the book, they also draw like this. So this pair of electron is contributed by oxygen and share with the H plus. So oxygen contribute the electron to share to the H plus. So the electron go from oxygen and give to the H plus. So this is another way for you to draw the diagram. So in your exam, when you see there is a diagram like this, okay, when you see a diagram like this and you see there is an arrow, then you will know that they're actually playing around with dative bond. Okay, so that's the concept that you need to know about dative bond. Okay, so now let's run through a very quick exercises. Okay, so not much exercise. Okay, like what I say, because this is a new syllabus. Okay, so we have about 2 questions here, so we will run through very quickly. Okay, so let's start with this. So this is question 23. So the question asks, okay, which of the following statement is true about the chemical bond which is formed between ammonia and hydrogen ion to get NH4? So we have ammonia, NH3, we have hydrogen ion, H plus. So when they combine, you'll get NH4. So I mentioned before, in SPM, NH4 plus and also H3O plus, these two fella, it's dative bond. Reason? Because the nitrogen will give a pair of electron to the H plus ion. Yeah. So nitrogen will share a pair of electron to the H plus ion, so it's dative bond. So we go for the answer that relate with dative bond. Yeah. Okay. So the first one, NH3 molecule donate electron. No, it's not donate, because dative bond is a special covalent bond. Dative bond is actually a special covalent bond. So for covalent bond, the keyword is they share. They share, they not donate. So answer A is wrong. Answer B, ammonia molecule accept. Same thing, there is no donate, there is no accept, because dative bond is covalent bond, they share electron. B is wrong. So look at C. The nitrogen in the ammonia molecule share 2 electron with H plus. Makes sense. When one fella share 2 electron, another fella share nothing, so that is dative bond. So the best answer is C. Okay, so let's try another one more question. So we have another one more question. Okay, so water molecule actually can form bond with H plus. Okay, so we have water form a bond with H plus, so you form hydroxonium ion. Okay, so H3O plus. So I say just now, H3O plus is another case for dative bond. There's only 2 dative bond. We should focus a bit on SPM, NH4 plus and H3O plus. Okay, now let's go for it. So we know that this is a dative bond, so just go for dative bond lah. Ionic bond, wrong. Covalent bond, wrong. Hydrogen bond, wrong. Dative bond, yes. Okay, so that is what we need to know. Okay, so very straightforward only. So a very quick summary, yeah, just a very quick summary that we need to know. Okay, so we need to know that, okay, dative bond is actually a special covalent bond. So they still share electron though. The only difference is that in dative bond, one fella share 2 electron, another fella no need to share anything. Okay, no need to share anything. So one fella share 2 electron, one fella no need to share anything. So that is dative bond. Okay, all right. So for SPM, the only 2 example you should focus is NH4 plus, okay, which we call it as ammonium ion. Okay, NH4 plus is formed by ammonia, NH3, and H plus. Another example we need to know is H3O plus. H3O, okay, another example we need to know is H3O plus. So H3O plus is called hydroxonium ion. Hydroxonium ion. So H3O plus is formed by H2O, water, and H plus. So that's what we need to know for dative bond. Okay, I say a few times in this video, we don't need to go too deep about dative bond, because you only do that when you go for pre-U level. For SPM, you just need to get the basic introduction, the basic concept for dative bond. That is good enough for already. Yeah.